Hey guys!
Hello.
Before we actually made a post on YouTube saying that we're gonna do a Q&A and today is the day. So we've gathered a whole bunch of comments that we choose from the list and then today we're gonna answer some of your questions. And this is our first time doing a Q&A, so honestly I'm a little bit nervous, I'd say.
It's okay, don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay, we choose some interesting questions. So let's start from first one.
How did you both meet? And what was your first impression of each other? I think some of you would have heard this story already. So basically we met on Tinder in Bali. So at the time was a big fan of Tinder and so did Alina. And then we just somehow download Tinder on like similar days and then we bump into each other, swipe right. And after that we went to get sushi because we both love sushi. So we went to a restaurant in Ubud. To be honest, my first impression was like, oh shoot, I was late. Did that make a bad impression? But anyway, after that, I think we got along because in general, I was quite talkative when I meet new people. So I try to keep the conversation going. How did you feel?
So for me, when we decide, because before we talk around 2 weeks, like just message in Instagram, and we decide to meet each other. And this day, I feel so stressed and so nervous. My hands is shaky, and I tell my friend, "Oh my God, maybe I shouldn't go. Maybe I shouldn't go. I'm so scared." I was scared because I didn't speak that time English well, and I understand only, I don't know, 20 or 30%, because Justin already at that time have a YouTube channel, so I just watch his some video and I'm like, oh my God, I don't understand nothing. Anyway, I take myself and I go to meet Justin, and I remember Justin tell me many stories when we sit in a restaurant, and I'm like, don't understand nothing. Yeah, that's something how we meet first time. Yeah, but now I understand everything because Justin grow in me my English.
To be honest, it's very impressive. Alina, maybe 6 months into dating with me, she already starts speaking quite fluent English. Before that, she couldn't speak a lot of words, I would say.
Anyway, now my English is so bad.
I think it's good, don't worry. Don't worry.
Next question. What is the most enjoyable trip you have? And what made you to go there? Or where can I get your merchandise if you have any? I think my best place is Boracay, if we talk about Philippines. But if we talk about all world, then I think it's Bali. Yeah, I feel in love in Bali. And I think it's an amazing place. What about you?
I think for me, the best trip was, to be honest, I have two best trips. It's very hard for me to choose. I would choose between Palawan and Boracay because Palawan was with my dad and Boracay was with my mother. I think family trips always, I don't know, for me, it means more. And also spending time with the family, it had a really great trip. Especially, I think Boracay, probably I'll choose Boracay as well, just because the beach, the long stretching white beach was really beautiful. It was nothing like I've seen before. But the Palawan, the limestone cliffs are so nice too. So I can't really decide which one is which. But in terms of international trips, I would go with Taiwan. I love Taiwan. Taiwan, everything is so aesthetic. The streets are clean. The food is nice and cheap. Yeah, it was just very pleasant stay in Taiwan.
And if you didn't watch our Coron, Palawan and Boracay video, then link in a bio.
Yes, and also our Taiwan trip production is coming up, so stay tuned for it.
Yeah.
And merchandise. Oh, I wish we've got merchandise, to be honest. Like clothes, like custom designed clothes. That would be so cool.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Projectwhere. But to be honest, last few days I think about to change our nickname, like Projectwhere, to something like Alina and Justin, because
Justin and Lena.
just yeah. Okay, Justin and Alina, because I think when we will have 100,000 subscribers, YouTube gonna send us the silver button, and on this silver button will be Projectwhere, because this name it's come from like before when Justin just started this channel, he put the name Projectwhere.
No, because I actually had many names before.
Without me.
I had many names before. Next question. Can you tell us about your love story? Where did you meet? How you become couple? How many years you're together? I think we answered that already.
Yeah, but we can say, why you feel in love with me?
Because, for one, I thought dating Russian is very interesting.
Really?
Because
Is the reason?
I don't know nothing about Russia, to be honest. I just know, Russia, it's like Putin,
Vodka.
cold, vodka. Yeah, I think that's about it. And like Russian spies. That's about it.
Spice.
Yeah, Russian spies. We'll talk about this after this video. Spies. I just thought it was interesting, and also, you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. And the thing about Russian girls is that they're very direct. So sometimes a good thing, sometimes a bad thing. So by the time...
I always tell everything straight. If I don't like something, if I like something. So I
Yeah.
never hide my feelings.
Yeah. So I like that part of it. Yeah, there are many characteristics and personality that I like about you. That's why I fell in love with you. All right, next question. How do you edit your amazing travel videos?
It's good questions because before when we just start making our video, of course, we edit by ourselves and Justin spent whole day to edit. For me, I cut video and Justin put some effects, sound design and everything. But after a while, we start combination travel and working, making YouTube, everything, so we don't have enough time because editing one video takes around 2 or 3 days and we decide to hire editor. Yeah, so now you can see our video, its quality much better than before because we have editor.
Yeah, so shout out to our editor, Sergey. Because the thing is, behind the scenes of our travels, it does take a lot of time to work as well. It's not always just like shooting video and immediately posting it. We don't make videos like this. We don't. Before we continue answering your question, just want to give a big thank you to the sponsor of this video, Fiverr, an incredible online marketplace for freelancers. Whether you need graphic design, writing, web development, digital marketing, or more, Fiverr provides access to specialized expertise at various price points. As full-time travelers who are always on the road, it's extremely hard for us to do everything on our own because behind the scenes of our blog involves a lot of hard work, from filming, editing, making thumbnail, posting the video, making SEO research, and on top of that, we also need to make YouTube shorts and sending emails to potential clients. While we can do everything on our own, it's super time consuming and difficult. And that's why we've been using Fiverr to delegate some of our work to experts who are skilled in their field. For example, we hired a thumbnail artist to design thumbnails for our videos. Each thumbnail artist have their own portfolio, so I can read reviews from the past clients and even chat with them to discuss my project specific requirements. So I've had amazing experience working with this thumbnail artist from Ukraine. His name is Demchuk and he's a superstar and he communicates very well with me. It is so straightforward, so I just give you an idea what I want in a thumbnail and he'll execute it and bring my vision to life. So whether you're starting a new business, launching a new YouTube channel, or working on a personal project, Fiverr has got you covered with a community of diverse talent. Check out Fiverr now and you can use the link in my bio with promo code projectwhere to get 10% off on Fiverr.
Okay, next questions. How can you sustain your daily needs as being full-time content creators? Isn't it expensive to stay in BGC?
So I think BGC in general, it has this reputation for being like one of the most expensive area in Manila.
But compared to another countries, this is like, I think it's affordable price for apartments. Because if, for example, I want to stay in, I don't know, in Australia for this kind of apartment.
It's impossible, of course. I think before, one of the shorts, we make a video about general monthly expenses in the Philippines. While we got a lot of positive comments, we also got a lot of negative ones because I guess we should have said like our general monthly expense rather than like conclude everything.
Because everyone is different.
Yeah, because for us, freelancers, we earn from a dollar's perspective. So for us, obviously, the currency exchange power, it's for us, it's easier to afford apartments in BGC. Because we get our money usually from dollars or Australian dollars.
How can you sustain your daily needs as being full-time content creators? How we earn money to being content creators?
Yeah.
YouTube monetization and sponsorships.
YouTube pays us for the monetization
views because you can notice that have ads that YouTube just like promoting in a video. So if someone watch this ad fully and don't skip, then we can earn money. And also
YouTube sponsorships. So like we explained,
like just now you saw, this is for example, company, they write to us and they want to promote some how it's called?
Services or products.
Yeah.
Then we will put an ad section in the video. Apart from that, we also do other types of videos, content creation, whether it's for working with hotels. But usually for hotels, we do it on a barter basis rather than getting paid. But we do save money on accommodation when we go out there to travel.
And also we're doing UGC projects.
Yeah, so UGC stands for user generated content. So basically if you see a random person, I don't know, promoting Uber, say like, oh yeah, today I took Uber and it's like, I don't know, the best thing ever, the best ride ever. It's based on the user's experience, how he think about Uber. So this is basically user-generated content. So companies would send us their products or services, we try it, and we give our honest feedback. So that's user-generated content, and we get paid for that too. And I also do massage for Alina.
When?
Okay, next. What were you guys doing before YouTube? Did you have a profession or just finish a degree?
Oh, before I studied like a hotel management in university, yeah. But I work in a hotel, and also before I worked like a model in Korea. So I realized that it's not for me. I realized that I love content creation. What about you?
So before this, I think it needs to bring back to around a year and a half ago when I first started my backpacking trip. So at that time I just graduated from university. I had a finance and accounting major, and then I went to did like an internship thing at a bank, and then I realized I don't like sitting indoors and I didn't enjoy the office life, even though the knowledge I learned was very interesting for me, the finance and accounting side of it. But then I realized I love going hiking, sharing my adventures on stories, and when people react and like just ask me about recommendations, I like recommending places to people. And then I started getting into, I guess I got inspired by this YouTuber called Lost LeBlanc. He was traveling full time. He quit his accounting job and started traveling full time making content, and I got a concept from him. So I started taking photos, videos everywhere, trying to get some experience, and after that I started making YouTube vlogs.
But before that, just an everyday sitting at home and play computer games.
Yeah, that's my profession. E-sport gamer, that was. Next, what would you be doing if it wasn't for YouTube?
It's a good question.
I think for me it's very easy. If I wasn't doing YouTube, I would be already doing
Work in a bank?
finance, work in the bank, finance and accounting job. That's like a job that I've been wanting to do since I was young until I discovered I didn't like it. But if I had no choice, for family, for finance, and I'll do banking. But if at that time I already changed my mind, I want to pursue this full-time traveling, then maybe I'll find some digital nomad remote job. Maybe I'll learn, I don't know, graphic design, or maybe just focus on photography or videography and earn a living out of it.
For me, this question is so hard because I really don't know. Maybe I will be web designer, because before I studied like web designer, I guess I like it, but I cannot say that I like something else that much as YouTube be blogger. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
So you've always wanted to be a vlogger?
Yes. From my young age, from 9 years old, I take camera and sit at home like this and say, hello everyone.
Can we put a cringe video part here?
I don't know, do I have this video or not? I think it's my old computer at home. I have many videos where I'm a little bit older, like 11 years old or 12. I have like really cringe.
Yeah, I saw it before, I think. You showed me. Okay, next question. How about traveling in Australia? So this is something that we've been discussing quite frequently because our ultimate goal in the future, it's like obviously we want to go back to Australia at some point. And we're actually going back to Australia just for a short trip. So this is Alina's first time going back to Australia.
After a few days.
Yeah, after a few days.
In August.
Yes. So she's gonna experience Australian life the first time, but
I'm gonna hug kangaroo.
That's not normal, okay? But anyway, that's something we want to do. We also talked a lot about maybe in a few years' time we want to do road trip around Australia. Australia is very big, and I've only been to Melbourne and Sydney. So I want to drive a caravan around Australia.
It's our dream to have caravan.
Yeah, the caravan life is something that we want to do so badly.
Yeah, I think it's so interesting. You live in the nature, you every day you get this experience, and every day you can see new places.
And I love driving. So that's something I really want to do. What's making you stay in the Philippines? Pros and cons about living here. So we'll say 3 pros and 3 cons each of us. I think pros for me is of course the affordable price here, because we're earning in dollars, Australian dollars. For us as foreigners, I think compared to back home in Australia, everything is so expensive, and avocado can cost up to like $5 or something. So yeah, I think here is definitely more affordable for foreigners. That's why And also there is a huge variety of different food options at good price, so that's why I like it here. That's the first reason. And the second reason is, for me, it's the landscape here. It's just super beautiful. It's the most beautiful I've seen in the whole of Southeast Asia. You guys know I've backpacked South Asia extensively last year in Thailand, in Bali. But I think for me, Philippines has the clearest water, and also the landscape with limestone cliffs and everything. It just looks so gorgeous. Third for me is because I think personally YouTube here in the Philippines, Filipinos are very supportive of foreign vloggers. And because of lots of Filipino subscribers watching our video, it has helped our channel expand further throughout the months. And for that, we really appreciate your support, and yeah, we're really grateful for staying here in the Philippines.
Okay, for me, first thing why I like Philippines and staying here, it's because I don't like cold. I really like when it's all year summer. All year you can feel warm, you can just wear just some like good clothes and go outside. And for me, this is big yes. Second reason, I think it's of course ocean, because ocean here it's something that I never saw in my life before. It's really crystal clear water, and I even wanna bring my parents here if I have a chance, because I really in other countries I never see better ocean than here. Third, it's because when we stay in Manila, we can always go to other islands, go to other cities, travel everywhere. And in Philippines have many activities what we can try. For example, my favorite and my not favorites. It's
Canyoneering.
Yes, canyoneering.
I knew it.
It was an unforgettable experience,
Yeah.
and also it was so scary experience.
Yeah.
Okay, what you don't like? Free.
Yeah, don't get offended by any of these. We're just coming from a personal foreign perspective as a foreigner, I guess. So as a foreigner, I feel like the transportation system here is quite inconvenient. I think compared to other countries, they usually have subway or metro system, so you can get to places more convenient and faster. Because now usually we commute by scooter. So related to transportation, also I felt like the drivers here, of course compared to Australia, here Australians are very chill usually. The drivers here in the Philippines are usually more during rush hours, and also usually they only give us like 10 seconds for pedestrians to cross the road. So I was like, what? I just stepped my foot into pedestrian and it starts red light already. And also I think cars could get a little bit like rush and aggressive sometimes, and we always need to watch our six to see. Yeah, even when there's car coming, even when they see pedestrian anyway, they will go full throttle and go. Secondly, I think it's just the pollution here in Manila. It was, compared to, of course, back home in Australia, always outdoors. This is the second thing that I don't like. But if you go to the islands like, Boracay or Coron El Nido, then we don't have this problem. But it's just Manila, I think.
Yeah. Okay, just have only two no. So let's start from me. First, what I don't like in this country, veggie. Veggie here in the market, they're expensive. They're expensive and it's not tasty. I don't know, maybe somewhere we can find tasty, but from my experience, we're living in PGC, we always go to SNR in the market. Every veggie that I tried there, it's like really don't have taste. Compared to Russia, compared to other countries or like Bali, because I used to eat veggie. I used to eat veggie a lot, but I know Filipino people, they usually prefer rice or something else, but like
prefers meat.
Yeah,
especially in Manila, just in general, people in Manila, they prefer meats over veggie. I know other provinces they love eating veggies, but just Manila.
And okay, free, I know. It's because in Manila we don't know where we can go. Every time we just want to go outside and go to somewhere, but we already went to every place in Manila. We already went to Intramuros, some parks, mini parks, and like we always just walk around PGC because we don't know where we can go.
And one thing I noticed is that Filipinos, they love their shopping malls. So
because
when we're here, because it's very hot here, it makes sense. People want to go somewhere, not at home, so they go shopping malls, which is aircon. But the thing is, like many subscribers, they always recommend us to go to, say, like Mall of Asia, I don't know, go to another SM shopping malls. Yes, it is very grand, it's very big, but at the end of the day, it's still a shopping mall for us,
Yeah,
it's just
we like to go
outdoors,
like nature, some parks, greenery. But I think in Manila it's less.
All right, next question. It's probably the question you guys want to ask the most. Do you see yourselves living permanently here in the Philippines?
I think we are traveler. We really want to see another countries. We want to go to Japan. We want to go to Australia. We want to go to America, everywhere. So now, for now, we cannot say we want to live in one country. So now, we cannot decide to choose stay in the Philippines or in Indonesia or somewhere. But for me personally, I like to stay 3 or more months in one country.
To be honest, there is just so much about this world that I haven't explored yet. The reason why I got out when I first started backpacking is not because I want to get views or get subscribers, it's because I really want to see the world differently. I want to explore and broaden my horizon about the whole world. See, my whole life, I've only traveled Southeast Asia or Asia because I lived in Hong Kong. The closest either Japan, like Korea, Southeast Asia, like Thailand, I always go there. Yeah, so that's why this coming quarter or coming forward, we want to explore around the world, maybe move west. So we're going to slowly explore West Asia. So I'll be actually going to India, solo adventure, while Alina will be in Russia, see her family.
Because I wasn't in Russia 2 years already.
Yeah.
So I need to come back now, but just a little bit scared because, now in Russia, not good situation, it's a war there.
That's true. And that's why after that, we'll meet again in Turkey, and we want to explore the Middle East and potentially Europe as well. And my dream is to visit maybe America sometime next year, because I've never been to that side of the world, never land my foot in America, like south or north, both haven't been. So I really want to go.
Yeah,
See, you got me so excited to talk about traveling. For me, this is like a chapter 3 of my travels. First chapter is when I solo backpacking, when I don't know this world of traveling full time and just carrying my 20-kilogram backpack everywhere. And then the second chapter was when I met Alina, when we started traveling together and we started traveling the Philippines, everywhere in the island.
And we started learning how we can earn money with content creation.
Yeah, it was progress, because before that, when I was backpacking solo, I wasn't really earning a lot. I was saving money by working with hotels, get free accommodation, but I wasn't earning. That's the problem. But then when I met Alina, we start discussing how we can actually monetize this and make it into a full-time living. I think with YouTube, with sponsorships and like UGC and other like freelancing things that we do, we're able to make a living out of content creation and digital nomad lifestyle. So I think this is like a short and brief Q&A session. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed our first Q&A sessions. Maybe there will more to come.
I hope now you know us a little bit better.
Yeah, I think sometimes having a channel, apart from like seeing our travel adventures in the country, it's also good to share some behind the scenes, our personal life to you guys, so that you guys will be more close to us. And whenever you have any like feedback or comments, or if you want to see, just anything, you can let us know in the comments. We don't bite, we're very friendly. Okay, I think that's it. We're so awkward. Anyway, goodbye. Bye-bye.